Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm really sorry I haven't put out much content in the last couple of weeks. I've been really crazy with work, and I've also been working on something else. It's Gunpla related, but it's not a model kit. So I'm going to show you guys that right now. I'm pretty proud of it. I've been working on it kind of on and off for the last couple of months, but the last 2 weeks I just got it as finished as I could. I was hoping to have it 100% finished before I showed anything, but it's like 99.7, let's say, which is close enough for me. So, without any further ado, this is my Gunpla room, I guess. So, here we go. Starting off, that's the door I was just standing behind. And when you walk in, just to the right, I have a little couch kind of area. Doubles as a futon, can fold down to a bed. Um, this is my third bedroom of my house, so if a visitor comes or a guest comes, this is where they would stay. Uh, little little poster on the wall. You guys probably aren't going to know that too much, but I also do love cars, particularly Volkswagens. So these are from some shows I have been to. And then I have a little bookshelf here, a couple of figures. I have just an SD, the Zaku heads, a couple of small little model kits here and there. And I have some books here. These are all my kind of Gundam related books. The SM03, Clash of the Deities, and I have the In Combat. I think that's the first one. I have two of the Origin books. I've been meaning to grab more. They're really cool, but just two for now. A couple of movies, all sci-fi stuff. Nothing too crazy, just kind of like some of your staples, and then just some books and some video games down at the bottom. And then over here, I think everybody who collects Gunpla has one of these, the Detolf shelf from IKEA, and just some of the kits I've built, including my PGX here up at the top there, and then a shelf that's got the High-Res Wing Zero Custom, and also that is my camphor, my master grade camphor, and it's 100% complete, so I'll have a video out on that real shortly. And then over here is my little paint station. So I have my spray booth over here with a light. That's just parchment paper on there. When you take pictures or anything, it kind of acts like a light diffuser. So my booth is crazy dirty right now from finishing the camphor. I still have to clean it out, but yeah, my little pot, spray booth, and then over here I have some gloves, and then here's just some of those Tamiya weathering sets. I have a couple of oil brusher sets, and these are the Abtilong oil paints. I have like Starship Filth and a couple other colors. This is just a palette and a couple of stirrers for paint. And then in here I have some paint. This is some Tamiya, Alcalad, MIG. I got some Citadel paints in here. And then down here, this is all Mr. Color in no particular order. I have to go through that and organize it all. And then on the bottom, I have a couple more Mr. Colors. Some Tamiya clear colors. These are some of them. This is Mr. Surfacer. I think I have some more Mr. Surfacer and some flat clear right here. And a couple of primers and stuff from Alcalad. Just a cutting mat over here. This is a bamboo dish drying rack, but I'll stick runners in here sometimes to separate them all out. And then that's just the box from the Jesta and all the parts all separated there. A couple of bamboo sticks with clips on the end for painting. Some paper towels. Then hung up here, I got a couple of high-Q metal parts and some Qtips from Tamiya, or they're just like cotton buds. They're a little, they're not as cottony as like a traditional ear cleaner. And then here are all of my decals. I have a lot of Gundam decals. I try to buy one for everything, and then I have some third-party ones, some high-Q ones in the back there. And down here, I have my air compressor. That's lacquer thinner. I don't use that to paint with. That's just for cleaning. And then I believe there's some mineral spirits back there, just some cardboard. That's a Thai bomber drone. I got that around Christmas time. I haven't used it yet at all. And then I have some styrofoam just for sticking the painted parts on. And then over here, I have a camera, and those, if you can even see that, are some lights back there, some stand-up lights to go on either side of a photo booth. Oh, and over here, I kind of have my main desk, like my build desk, and this is actually what I've been working on for a little while. So I have a microphone, and this is a mount for a webcam, and these are just architecture lights, you know, and they come with those little clamps. The problem I was having is the clamps go, I think, to 3 inches or so, 2.5 inches, and my desk is quite a bit fatter than that because it's got drawers. It's more like a writing desk. So nothing would clip onto the desk, so I was having to like jerry rig everything. So I came up with this solution. These are like mounts for architecture lights. So I just put them in there, and then you can kind of swing it out however you need it. My computer over there, and the power for the mic. And then I have some lights, LED lights, to go back there. So those are pretty cool. They changed to like 24 different colors or something like that. And then in the desk on this side, which is absolutely a mess, this is stuff I'm using like as I'm building. I have some used sanding materials, clippers, just screwdriver, toothbrush for cleaning. There's all sorts of crap in here. These are the things from the Qtips heads. A little bit of everything. And then on this side, I have some cables. That's just to hook up my computer to the TV. Just some boxes, pen nibs, and some sanding, like nail buffer type stuff. And then up there, I have a TV and a PlayStation. That cord is like one of my last projects. I just have to run that behind the wall. So I have the plates for it and everything. I just haven't had time to actually do it. And then over here, I have a huge bank of drawers. Not huge, but a bank of drawers nonetheless. So up here, this is all sanding stuff, some sponges, God hand sanding sticks. I have some sandpaper, wave sanding sticks. I got some files in there, files over here. There's an extra hobby knife, pin vise, and some drill bits. What else? These are all clippers, tape, some shot glasses for mixing paint, and then these are just like little erasers for cleaning up your model, and some extra blades. So we got all that in there. I got some more stuff in here, more Q-tips. These are like the more cottony type for cleaning things up. Tape, some bags, panel line accent from Tamiya, blue tack, some paint brushes. I do not try to paint with these. That's not what they're for. These are for like if I was going to do like an oil wash or like a gunk wash style thing, or I actually use them for putty sometimes. I have some Madworks chisels, just a couple right here. Just some dishes, and then I have some glues and Mark Setter and softer in here. Third drawer has got some paint supplies. I have some extra bamboo sticks, just some lights. I don't have any batteries in them. I forget what came in here. Alligator clips, a respirator. Here's some LED stuff, a master airbrush that came with my air compressor, and then my Awhile Eclipse HPCS. This is what I use to airbrush. It's in there. In here, I have a heap of extra like microphones and mounts and camera equipment and all sorts of junk. And then on the bottom is all different types of thinners, some Pledge Future, Mr. Hobby Leveling thinner, testers, enamel thinners, some top coat, rubbing alcohol, some pipettes just for mixing stuff up, a little bit of everything there. Alrighty, and then in the mirror, behind mirror number 1 is the backlog. Starting up at the top, I have my P-Bandai kits, mostly just EW Wing kits, and then I have the Hazel Custom, some Verka kits, the New Gundam, Sazabi, V2, Crossbone, Psychozaku, then just some master grades, more master grades, and then over here I have some high grades and a couple of the seed master grades. And then up in the corner, that's my perfect grade Millennium Falcon that my wife got me for Christmas, which was awesome. And then on this side, I have all kids' clothes. No, some kids' clothes. The Double Zeta Verka, the Full Armor Verka, Hainu Verka, Ball Verka, Sanajistan Verka. Over here, I have some action bases, all different types, and I think I have some builder's parts stuck in there too. My GPO1 perfect grade. And I have some of the bigger box master grades, the O, and that is the unicorn with the cage around it. I have some real grades, some RE100s down there. Then this is kind of like expansion sets and kind of odd and end things. This is for a build off with some buddies. We're doing a Mad Max theme, so thought that would look cool. And then yeah, these are all expansion sets. The Providence, the 3.0, Victory 2, Freedom, and then I have a Snowspeeder kit at the bottom there, and some LED units. And then over here is kind of either non-Gundam or third party. So that's my only Macross kit, the QQ Warnwart, and the Supernova Ultron. And that is my whole backlog. Thank you guys for watching, looking around with me. Like I said, this has been what I've been working on for quite a while now, just to get this whole thing on ready and nice to build in. Before this, it was all white. Everything was white. It had nothing in here. It was just kind of a box. When my wife and I and my son moved in, this was just like the room we threw extra stuff in. So I decided to make it my hobby room, I guess. And yeah, I've been working on it slowly for a while now, and it's pretty close to done. Like I said, I just have to run one cable behind a wall, and that should be the end of it for me. So I should have a video up pretty shortly with the camphor. I just have to film or take some pictures of it basically, and then I'm done with that. And then I'll have I have most of a first work in progress for the Jesta filmed, so I should have that up pretty shortly too. So thank you guys for being patient. Like I said, I've been just crazy busy with work on top of everything. I haven't even had a weekend in like 3 weeks. So hopefully things will calm down now that you know, some things passed. So I'll talk to you guys soon. Thanks.